Popular preschool program gets a new home. Historic Green Street Baptist renovations move forward, and Salvation Army gets a reboot. This and more in this week's edition of the Selma Sun Spotlight, shining the light on Selma and Dallas County. This week, we are joining you from Zoom. I am Cindy Fisher, publisher of the Selma Sun in Washington State for Thanksgiving.
And I'm Todd Prater, staff writer for the Selma Sun, still at home, but broadcasting from a VW bus in the front yard.
Awesome. Here are this week's top stories.
McRae Gaines Learning Center is moving to what was Cedar Park Elementary on Woodrow Avenue. The school's been housed on Marie Foster Street since 1981. Director Sadie Moss says that there's now room to grow programs, and this safer and larger facility will better serve its children. The new facility even has space for special education programs. The McRae Gaines Board of Directors worked with Selma City Schools and the Selma City Council for a year to work out all the details, and finally they were able to transfer Cedar Park building to McRae Gaines in June of 2020. The building underwent a $500,000 16-month renovation project. The kids move in November 29th.
Businesses in Selma are invited to enter a window display contest as part of the City of Lights annual Christmas celebration. To enter the contest, business owners are asked to light or decorate their windows or storefronts. The deadline to submit pictures is Tuesday, November 30th, and the winner will be announced on December 4th. All businesses are invited to turn their holiday lights on the following day, December 5th at 5:30. We here at the Selma Sun, we have our Christmas display up already at our office on Broad Street, so go check it out.
It looks good too. Broad Street's going to be beautiful when all those are lit up.
Oh, yes.
It's going to be nice. And Congresswoman Terry Sewell was in town Tuesday the 23rd to help Pastor John Grayson and volunteers from Gospel Tabernacle Church to give out food for Thanksgiving. She says she was happy to be back in her hometown and honored to help Pastor Grayson give out the food, which included a turkey. Pastor Grayson thanked the Congresswoman for providing the food. This food giveaway is an annual event for Gospel Tabernacle Church. Tongue twister.
Selma's Salvation Army has a new look and new management, but one tradition will not change. Director Laura Donovan says the Red Kettle campaign will be in full swing this season. It officially kicked off on Friday the 19th in front of City Hall. Donovan says that there's a need for more bell ringers, so if anybody wants to volunteer, call the store at 334-526-2718.
Christmas would not be Christmas if we didn't have the bell ringers. It's just such a tradition.
I know. I'm ringing bells with Rotary coming up soon.
Excellent. Well, I'll be sure to come and drop some change in for you.
Awesome.
The multi-phase plan to renovate and revitalize the historic Green Street Baptist Church is well underway. Anchor owner Aaron Roper is heading up the project. He says they're about 95% finished with phase 2, which is the removal of the debris that was left when the sanctuary collapsed in 2016. Part of that plan calls for the space where the sanctuary once stood to be turned into a green space. Roper reports that South Dallas Church is donating 4,500 square feet of sod for that project. Roper says that they're on track to have everything in place for a December 5th service that'll be in the education building. He says everyone is welcome, and he added that it's a come-as-you-are service. Nice.
If you haven't gotten your booster COVID vaccine yet, Vaughn Regional Medical Center is hosting a vaccine clinic on December 2nd at the Medical Tower to make it easy for you. The clinic will be open from 8:30 a.m. to noon in the first floor classroom. Bring your vaccination card and ID to show that you're ready for the booster.
Selma Mayor James Perkins Jr. held a press conference in front of the fountain next to City Hall Wednesday the 24th to share how City Hall has gotten the fountain running again. He was joined by folks from Public Works, Code Enforcement, Building Inspector, Recreation Department, even the Waterworks, among many others, that he said were instrumental in getting the fountain working again. The mayor reminded everyone that the power of symbols, stating that the flowing water in the fountain represents spirituality, fertility and rebirth, motion and purity, which he says all represent the progress of the city of Selma. He added that Selma is here and alive and well. Chamber Director Cheryl Smedley joined the mayor to tell everyone about the city's upcoming December 5th Christmas celebration. She did that via a Facebook Live broadcast.
Yes, and city is really opening up for Christmas coming this next weekend with the parade on December 4th at 11 a.m. and the lighting of the tree on the 5th at
Right.
5, and then the boat parade at 6.
Oh, that
So
boat parade's going to be great.
it's going to be so exciting next week.
Oh, it's going to be a great week for Selma.
Thank you for joining us for this week's edition of the Selma Sun Spotlight.
Read these stories and more at selmasun.com and follow and subscribe to us at our YouTube channel and on Facebook and Instagram.
Yes. Have a great week.